Hi, my name is Brent Atwater. That's my boyfriend, that's right. And today we have a question that comes from the heart. And it was during the transition process. And you know, so many people worry. And that's the key word. They actually worry about what's going on during the transition process. Well, first, your pet knows it's going to pass. It understands the transition process. And even better is you can't disappoint your pet, okay? And you're going, well, what do you mean I can't disappoint my pet? This person said, I blew it. I lost it. I ran out of the room screaming and crying. I can't let him go. I can't let him go. And I just totally broke down. And she wanted to know, did I let him down? I wasn't in there for him. I couldn't take it. I was overwhelmed. What do I do? Hey, number one, your pet loves you. They're not going to go, oh, look at this. Let's see. On a scale of 1 to 10, she was a 2. They don't do that. It's about the never-ending love. They're going, hey, Mom was there when I slipped out of the fursuit. She's always been really extra sensitive. I was really worried about her because, you know, a pet knows when they're going to pass. They do. They know 24 to 48 hours before they pass that they are. So if anything, your pet is worried about what you're doing. And you say, but I broke down, I cried. Hey, the worry is about, was it too much for her to handle? I love her so much I don't want it to be upset. It wasn't about grading you on how you behaved. Okay? And that's really important for you to know. They're not grading you on how you behave. They know you better than anybody else, all of your heart, all of your sensitivities, all of your empathic qualities, and everything. And the most important thing of all is they know that you probably weren't going to be able to handle it. Because that's my mom. She's super sensitive. Yeah, that's my mom. So, you didn't let your pet down. And your pet's not grading you. And they were glad you were there. You were just acting like, that's my mom. Okay? So don't beat yourself up. Don't go walking around with a lot of guilt thinking, oh, I let him down. You didn't. You were there. And for those of you who weren't there, it's still okay. They know that's my mom. Because that doesn't break your heart connection. And the minute, nanosecond, they slip out of that fursuit, zippity-doo-dah, they're watching you. So probably before you got yourself back together and into your second box of Kleenex, Fluffy's going, look at her, that's my mom. And as soon as she quits grieving, that's my mom. And as soon as she quits grieving, that's my mom. And as soon as she quits, oh, look, she stopped grieving. I think I'll send her a sign. And all of a sudden, Mom's going, you know, I thought I felt Fluffy around. Well, yeah, Fluffy was right there with you because you're his mommy. And that heart connection, never broken. Yeah. So, even if you subscribe to the Rainbow Bridge thing, you know, like Fluffy's dead, you got to die to be with him. How does that work? Doesn't work too good. Your pet's not going to judge you. He's going to say, that's my mom, with pride. So, don't worry about how you handle the transition. Nobody's getting a grade. Nobody's being scored. All you're doing is getting loved. And that connection continues as soon as you can let go of the grief and bring forth celebrating the happy times together and remembering all of the good love that you shared. Because grief can block signs and it can slow them down. But the minute you bring forth, ooh, I remember Fluffy did this and it was so funny, and oh, I loved him so much, and celebrate the good and focus on the good and focus on the happy, create a happy wall with his pictures, create a happy scrapbook, write a letter of how much you love him. Celebrating the love and the good is going to bring signs to you more quickly, and then you won't even remember the fact that you ran out screaming and couldn't handle it, because Fluffy is not remembering that. He's focusing on the love. Thanks for listening today. Stay tuned, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram, and check out our group below. And go love your dog like I love mine. Bye.